no way did I know them shoes were worth that much money. YouTube, how's it going? Hope you guys are good. Welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about the most expensive available sneakers you can get on the market right now. There's a reason I say available. I could sit here for hours and talk about one pairs of sneakers that you will most likely never get your hands on and try and like guess a crazy price for some of them. The shoes I'll be talking about in this video are shoes that you could easily find online for a big price, but you can easily find online and purchase for yourself. Whether you're broke and you're watching this video just to find out what shoes you could afford if you're rich, or you are in fact rich and you're looking for some shoes to spend your money on, every shoe I talk about in this video will be in the description below. I'm getting these prices from a place called StockX. Now StockX is a exchange market for sneakers. It's a really clever website. A seller will list their lowest price that they're willing to sell for, and then a bidder will put the max bid they're willing to pay. When these two numbers meet each other, the buyer has a seller and the seller has a buyer. Really clever stuff, really good idea. I'll link that website in the description below too if you want to go have a look yourself. So the prices are based off the lowest ask of this item. That means you can go and buy this shoe right now for this price that I'm about to mention. Not like FlightClub where the prices are ridiculous. If you want to go and buy this shoe for this price, you can. Just a note though, I'm filming this on the 3rd of May 2017. The sneaker market is like the stock market, always goes up and down. So once again, check that link in the description to check these prices once again when you're watching. Run over. So starting us off at the highest priced with the lowest ask being $35,000. What? For one more quick explanation, using this as an example, a seller has this shoe and is willing to sell it for $35,000. If a buyer now puts his bid at $35,000, that sale will happen. The shoe listed at this price is obviously, you probably guessed it already, the Nike Air Mag 2016 version. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know about this shoe, it re-released last year, so these shoes came out in 2010 time, the original pair. They re-released in 2016 with actual auto lacing. Slip your foot in, the laces tighten up themselves, and obviously they look like the Air Mag from the Back to the Future films. You've probably seen all about it, so I won't talk about it much. So on StockX, the current highest bidder is at $21,000. So there's a gap of $14,000 right now of what someone is willing to pay and what someone is willing to sell for. So if you have some money to spend on sneakers, $35,000 worth, that's your first choice. In second spot, we're gonna go through the top 10. We have the Carhartt M&M Jordan 4s. Most likely heard about this shoe. What's interesting though is the price of this shoe. All videos that I've seen and everyone that I've ever spoke to and seen speak about these shoes, they're kind of known as like the $30,000 Jordan 4s. Although they're not. The lowest asking price right now on StockX is $18,000. Bit of a considerable jump from $30,000 down to $18,000. Not only that, but the last sale of these shoes was only $12,000. Quite a big difference when you're going from $30,000 that everyone thinks down to $12,000. Now before we get into number 3, there's something I've just noticed about the website that I should explain. Basically there's shoes that I think should even be on here that aren't on here. So one that sprung to mind is the undefeated Jordan 4, but it's not on the website, so no sellers on StockX currently have this shoe. If you do some digging, you'll be able to find it other places, but yeah, just once again, this list is for sneakers that you could go and buy now that I can provide you with the link in the description. So number 3, I was nearly correct. I said that the original Air Mags came out in 2010. It was actually 2011, which is in the number 3 spot. Lowest ask from a seller right now is $8,500. Massive jump from the 2011 pair to the 2016 pair. Almost $30,000 for laces that tie themselves. Number 4, the Oregon 3s. Number 4, the 3s. Jordan 3 Retro Oregon Ducks Pit Crew. Lowest ask right now for these is $4,500. But when you look at the last sale, it was actually $5,800. So once again, big differences, $3,500 to $4,800. Seeing the last one sold for nearly $6,000, I wouldn't be willing to sell mine for $4,500. Haven't really given you guys my opinions on the shoes yet. Air Mags, I like them. I wouldn't pay more than $1,000 for them, even the ones that tie themselves. M&M Jordan 4s, not a massive M&M fan, not a massive Jordan fan. I like Jordans, not a massive Jordan fan though. Not a massive Carhartt fan. I like the shoe, but even if it was like $200 $20,000, I probably still wouldn't buy it. I would, knowing if I could sell it for $18,000. But the fact is, if that wasn't M&M, if it wasn't Carhartt, they'd probably sit or just go for a couple $100s. These threes, I mean, I'm not an Oregon fan, although I do really like these shoes. I love where the Nike's usually embroidered on the back, what's there. I love the pit crew on the side and as well as the O on the tongue. I really like the colorway too, but once again, I would not pay anywhere near that price. Maybe like $400-500. Okay guys, I made a mistake. Them three should actually be in the 5th spot, and the 4th spot goes to, you guessed it, the Red Octobers. I feel like everyone's gonna comment, you know nothing, there's so many more shoes worth more than the Red Octobers. This is done on what this site is currently selling, okay? Not just this site, the sellers who are on this site. It's done currently on what you can go and buy this shoe for. And for the Red October 2s, it's $4,700. Worse than I thought actually. If you look at the last sale price, it was actually $5,000. I think that converts to like $3.5 grand in the UK. I thought you could get a pair for a lot cheaper than that. Clearly I was wrong. Love the Red Octobers. Unlike most of these expensive shoes, I've actually had the Red Octobers in hand. When you have them in hand, you just get this feeling like, wait, it's just a normal shoe. All the other shoes worth $30,000 and stuff, I've never had them in hand. I've seen them, but you know, I've never actually held them and stuff. It's not until that moment you realize, like, why is this worth so much money? So the highest bid on this is currently $4,550, so very close to the asking price. Someone will be buying a pair of these very soon. Congratulations if it's you. Number 6, I think we're on, Air Jordan 5 Tokyo. Around $3,000 is the lowest ask for this shoe currently. Once again, really like the shoe, but would not spend that money on it. I'm a big fan of yellow, so I'd most likely buy this shoe over any of the other like expensive Jordans, M&M's, Oregons. Number 7, I've combined these together into one because they're both Air Max 1 Para. We have the Cherrywoods and we also have the Amsterdams. Cherrywoods there at 5K, Amsterdam there at 3.4. I prefer the Amsterdams a lot more than the Cherrywoods myself. Still though, wouldn't pay anywhere near that money. Okay, I'm gonna do one more for you guys. One, because the prices are getting lower now, so there's just like loads similar price. And two, because it's getting dark and I'm turning shady. Didn't know these shoes cost this much money. The Miami Ultra Boosts. Proper name is the Miami Hurricanes. Lowest ask 2.8, last sale $2,700. Another shoe that I've held in hand myself, like it's just similar to every other Ultra Boost. No way did I know them shoes were worth that much money, and no way I would pay that money, although I do love this shoe. I love how the colors work together. Okay, just once again to make sure everyone's clear before everyone goes and hates in the comments. Most expensive sneakers you can buy now off of StockX. I can think off the top of my head shoes that are a lot more expensive than some in this video. Jasper Dons, the Futurecraft 4D, the other Oregon 4s, loads of friends and family Adidas, loads of Jordan PEs. But hey, this was a bit of a different list than the exact most expensive sneakers out there. As I said, every shoe I spoke about will be in the description. I'll keep them updated, so if they're not available on StockX anymore, I'll link you to somewhere else where they are available. There'll also be a link to StockX, really good website. I feel like I haven't portrayed that at all in this video though. It's really good to get an idea of like how much you could sell your sneakers for if you needed to sell them straight away. You have a price that someone is willing to pay for your shoes right there instead of just listing them up and hoping for the best. You can also see previous sales, so you can see over time if the market's gone up or down on your shoe. And yeah, that's about it. Links in the description. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It would really help me out, as long as subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a similar video to this soon, but instead of sneakers, streetwear items. There isn't a website like StockX for streetwear pieces, so it'll most likely me just doing my research and telling you guys about some of like the rarest streetwear items, along with like crazy ridiculous things you could buy from the designers' websites right now. So stay tuned for that. Once again, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.